It was the 14th of February and it was Valentine's Day. But Kleinjan and Nikita was very busy working on the 6x6. The previous day they took the truck over Rhino Mountain, and Kleinjan came to the conclusion that the truck really needs some love and care. The rear suspension was not good and the truck was swaying a lot. So today they're busy working on the suspension. Nikita was under the truck because it was easier for her to get in there than for Kleinjan, and he was working on the shocks. There was obviously something wrong with the suspension setup. The body swayed a lot on the chassis, and when they were going sideways on the inclines, the truck was very unstable. So Kleinjan decided this has got to be fixed today. But in the back of his mind, he remembered that it was Valentine's Day. By mid-morning, Boopie and Petrus arrived at the workshop and they brought 3 stumps to Kleinjan. Nikita was confused. She didn't know what was going on, but apparently Kleinjan knew exactly what was going on, and the men were laughing as they walked out of the workshop. Nikita was working on the wheel when she saw Shireen come into the workshop, and Kleinjan was standing at the front of the Unimog talking in a very soft voice to Shireen. Obviously Shireen knew exactly what he wanted. Nikita just looked at them and shook her head. There was something going on, but she wasn't so sure what was going on. Kleinjan finished the last work on the final shock, and he asked Nikita to help him to fit it. They are now almost done with the Unimog, and the job was done. Nikita told Kleinjan that she needed to go to see Wilhelmine quickly, and she'll be back in about an hour. Kleinjan just smiled and said, "Go for it, girl." When Nikita came back, she was surprised. Kleinjan has set up a nice little cozy place for them on the stumps that Boopie and Petrus brought, and he was waiting for her with a beautiful flower in his hand. There were more flowers on the 1 tree stump, as well as a nice fresh loaf of bread, and obviously a bottle of Buffelsfontein Brannas. And on the side, the meat was grilling on the fire. Good, solid Buffelsfontein steaks. Nikita was pleasantly surprised. She didn't expect this from Kleinjan. He just smiled and said, "You are worth it, all of it." And that is how Kleinjan and Nikita enjoyed Valentine's Day in the workshop, in the place where they met and where they are at their happiest. Well, it looks good, and Kleinjan surprised us all. After all, the man seems to be such a brutal, hard man. And in the meantime, back at the ranch, he does have a serious romantic streak. I like